Okay, my name is A.K. Merchandani. I'm part of SONA group, and I love this group, and we are into manufacturing of various products, and that's what we have passion for. You see some opportunity where you have local raw material and use local raw material to put up industry, because that's only a future in the future. If you base only on imported raw material, you will definitely fail when you have high cost of living or high cost of manufacturing that comes into effect. So my belief is that yes, will continue. Today we have created industries, 85% of raw material local. There are industries we are working, for instance we are manufacturing, we are using grains from north, sorghum, and we are making malt extract. Malt extract is replacing a sugar. Now when you are replacing a sugar, obviously your import is less. It's also healthier. It's not a processed sugar. Processed sugar is not good for health. So you are using that in number of areas. People are making Guinness Malta, Nigerian Brewery makes Malta, so is other companies. But you can also make the beer out of that. So yes, local raw material is there. Now the government is also now open up to say, oh, you can bring raw material from outside. Now you bring malt extract from outside. Where do you leave us? That means that investment we have made, it will go when? Because you can't compete. The government outside subsidize on agriculture. Is there any subsidy here? Answer is no. So we have to manage with whatever price we get. We used to buy sorghum at 80 naira 2 years back. Today is 240 naira. If your cost is going up, but I don't blame the farmers, because farmers also by the transport, if you have a diesel 780 naira, one trailer today will cost you not 1 million naira. That's all part of input. These inputs do not help to make it sustainability. And now we said, okay, government wants to say, okay, you can import barley malt, you can import other raw material from outside, and no duty, or very little duty. There's no way to compete the industry into imported raw material. You can develop still. There's more opportunity to develop based on a local raw material, provided there is a support, there's focus that okay, you have a good manufacturing. We guarantee our quality. We produce, we supply. Yet, if you import and you are killing the industry, that policy is not going to help you in a long term. Tell me how long one can survive in that environment. I'm not sure. If you have trained the people, you cannot sack them. You sack them, you get a raw other one, you have to train them. And that's not going to help you. Your productivity will not be help you. And so you need a supervisor, you need people who are leaders. And we have a lot of Nigerians who are good people. They work very hard, I must tell you. I mean, I salute them, to be honest with you. And I respect them. And you know, people are good. There's nothing wrong with people. But they must have opportunity. You have come to me, you're asking me intelligent questions because you have something to offer. And I respect you. This is what we require. The people to be trained, people to come up with nice things. It will help the country. After all, you're part of the country. You contribute towards nation growth. So we need to have more trained people, which is necessary for us to employ. It's very difficult for us to sack and said, yes, we become selfish to sack people when they have been working with us for some times. Very difficult. You know, you really feel pinch. What this man is going to go home and he's going to tell wife, I've lost my job. What about children going to the school? You feel pity. So you try to see what you can do to sustain maximum possible. Yeah, I think instead of dumping on the grounds, contaminating the ground, water, etc., we felt almost 15 years back that we said we'll go into recycling. But the whole world is looking from environment. They are looking from how we can live healthy. Now, healthy means your environment, you have to have a good environment for you to live. If you're living in a dirty environment, you're bound to get sick, you're bound to get contaminated. So we went into recycling. Now recycling, we are able to use it, we are making pellets, we are even exporting. So also pellets are good, long term, they are guaranteed pellets, plastic, and even if they are chipped, we can recycle back again and we can produce. So in fact, environmentally, you're not cutting the tree to make the wood. Today, there are companies here, they will use 30,000 pallets a day. And 30,000 pallets a day, that means how many trees you have to cut. And that's not good for environment, Nigeria. You need more trees, you need more oxygen. They do the nature job. You cut the nature, all of a sudden you will find very, very difficult that you cannot breathe, you don't have any enough oxygen. So that will bring you disease. That will not help you. It makes you unhealthy. You go out, you are sitting in a car and you see the smoke coming in your mouth. How long you can survive like that? You're shortening your lifespan, and that's not actually good for us. So we said, okay, you do recycling, you don't cut the tree. Why should you cut the tree? The tree is beautiful. It's giving you oxygen. In fact, it's helping you to survive. So we brought plastic pellet, and we continue to put plastic pellet in the market, and the government also helping us to make sure that plastic pellets, not any wooden pellet. Wooden also have a contamination. They have a germs, they have so many things. And number of countries today will not use so-called wooden pellets, because they also same thing. They also aware that environment is the key for survival for human being.